They say that the next generation of television sets will be internet ready. I can look at my big screen TV, I can plug in my computer wirelessly, and I could actually look at my computer screen on a big screen, a big quality screen. How do you think that might impact viewership, television as we know it?
It depends on whether this growth of internet or interactive television incorporates regular television programs or whether you have to watch it separately. Right now we have things like Fios TV offering Facebook and Twitter on the television screen. They're doing it now in conjunction with particular programs. But what if you could do Facebook and Twitter anytime independent of what you watch? What if you could do other applications like get weather updates, do e-commerce on the television set, do your own original programming where you change the storyline at various points, 5 minutes by 5 minutes. If we find more unique interactive services which flow independent of what you watch at any given time, that will hurt television, that will impact it. I think it's a very exciting time. This may be the time for interactive TV after so many years of a cube coming aboard and then dying off, a full-service network giving hope and then dying off for whatever, because either the technology was not ready or the public was not ready. I think there's now a perfect storm for interactive TV. You have the tech that's ready. You have a wide variety of people from Samsung and Vizio, many of the Panasonic, the TV set makers, to the cable operators, to DirecTV and EchoStar, to Fios TV and Uverse, to an interactive television community that's been building over the last few years. I think they're all on track saying, okay, let's finally give it the best shot we can. Will the public accept it? That's the X question. I think in the next year or two, we're going to get that answer. And if we do, I think we have opened up a genie that is going to offer incredible possibilities and incredible risks. Because if you have things like virtual worlds go on the television set, or if you have services go on where you could have some ethical issues like privacy and other things in play, there could be some backfires. But overall, I think this is the perfect storm for interactive television to finally make it. And we're going to find out in the next year or two if it does.
Privacy. I wonder if it really is an issue. When we buy a product with our credit card, everybody knows that our purchasing information is being captured. What do you think about privacy? Is it a real issue or is it a red herring?
I think you could make the case it's real because it's also a personal issue. You as a person may be willing to go far, but you don't want people to go over the line in terms of things you consider private. It is a personal issue because the limits of privacy differ from person to person or group to group. As long as the people who project or program these services or control these services find a way to get data about how they're doing in a group way, without going too targeted individual, I think things will be okay. You hope the test case doesn't happen, where we find out in one shot what the limits are. There's going to be some trial and error. Certainly the rating services like Nielsen and Arbitron and others are going to have to figure it out in conjunction with the clients they work with. But I think that as long as everybody is top of mind about privacy, or the concern for it, I think things will be okay. One area which I think holds a lot of promise on the television set, where privacy could come in big play, is virtual worlds. Because of the fact that you are taking these avatars, putting them on a television screen, and you may be running an avatar that's your identity or somebody else's identity. Where does the identity theft begin and end? There's going to be some sticky thorns about this one. I love virtual worlds. I see them on computers. I think they're great. Second Life, things like that. And I think Second Life and others of that caliber can work. And I know the kids would love these virtual worlds, and I think this could be a new area of children's programming. But you have to watch out for this avatar and this identity possibility, because if you take on somebody else's identity, where does it end? And where do the thorns come up? That could be the sticky part. And if they can work around it, I think it could be a wonderful medium. I think, and I also think that something else to watch out for is the idea for home education. Again, how far do you go in terms of tailoring your education one-on-one? That could be a big interactive TV factor, but it also could raise some privacy stuff too.